Because it was a fantasy, I thought it would be important to believe that these characters were real. And so, I had thought, let's have people that we've never seen before in these parts, especially the kids, so that, I remember when I saw Star Wars, like I thought those characters were real because I'd never seen them before in other movies, those guys that played Carrie Fisher and all those guys, Mark Hamill. And I wanted that feeling. I went so far as to tell Paramount, hey, let's not do any press with the kids before the movie opens so that they think it's real. Paramount didn't think that was a good idea. It was great. It brings a different perspective when you shooting on location. I think for the actors and the crew, you just believe everything more. It's easier to get a grounded performance when they feel that they're in the location, and it added an authenticity to the movie that's important because for me, I don't connect with fantasy films unless they're very grounded and they have a kind of a realism to them, and this helps for that. Obviously, I do most of my movies from something I've written from my own head, and so that's instantaneously very, very personal, and it'll always be personal. It's a different challenge. When I wrote Stuart Little, for example, whatever it was 7 years ago, it took a while before I made it my own. For a while, it was just kind of the novel, E.B. White's novel, but then I made it my own after a while. And the same thing with this. It wasn't mine for a long time, and I kind of made it my own. I like it. The Onion director, I like it. I put in stuff that is meaningful to me that I'm not sure anybody's getting. Sometimes it's symbolic stuff, like sometimes I'll even put different arches in the house, and as it gets more open, the arches will open up. Nobody's seeing any of this stuff. It's just something emotional. Sometimes I play with colors and what colors mean in movies. It's nice that some people are seeing the different layers, and certainly there's a layer of entertainment that's there, but then underneath that are the layers that are important to me, the philosophical layers and the thematic layers. Well, I don't watch a ton of Japanese TV, let's put it that way, but the Japanese filmmaker Miyazaki is one of my favorite directors. When I was in Japan 2 years ago, I got to meet him, and his movies are very influential to me. He has one movie in particular that has very, very much touched me, which is called Spirited Away. It was scary at first, but I kind of got used to the idea of it, and then I found a way that I could talk to the animators, like I talked to the actors. It's in post production when we've done shooting and we've put together the movie pretty accurately, and I get to speak to the animators as if they're the actors. Can you have this emotion in it? This is the pace I want it to feel like. The creature here, I want him to have this intention, and so I realized I could be personal even with them.